Hey guys, good afternoon and welcome to the MLM News and Review. And today I've chosen a special sponsor. I've been communicating this week. Actually, Richard Brook communicated with me. I've been so swamped I'm just now responding back to him. But one of the emails that he sent out was through his newsletter list, and it was really supporting, once again, the Gen Y movie. And I decided I'd wear this shirt, and I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but right in the middle, right here, it says, "What are you willing to die for?" And I started thinking about that as I was looking at utilizing Richard and Gen Y as the sponsors for this week's movie. And you know what? There's only a few things I'd die for: my family, the Constitution of the United States, action, justice, and Jesus. I mean, this is my life, but it's there. So much we hear about is on social justice, and I use that phrase myself, but I really narrowed it down to action justice, and that's what Generation Y is doing. When you look at Richard Gearman, you look at Christine Brooks, you look at Tammy Welsh, you realize that they truly are putting their actions where their mouth is. They're not just investing money, not just investing time. They're putting truly together what it takes to change the world. 1.6 million teens are being left behind. You know, these are teenagers that end up in the sex trades. They end up being abused. They end up being beat. They end up in situations where they're cutting themselves, depression, you know, death. And here they're putting a movie together. They're putting the facts together. And Richard has really done some awesome stuff. He's come alongside these. We're putting this stuff in the actual newsletter. But the kicker here is Richard's getting ready to have an awesome one-day vision workshop. It's going to be November. And I want everyone that is watching this to understand something. Richard is saying, I'm willing to donate, and you're going to see this in the piece that we've put up here. I'm willing to donate the admission fees back to the Generation Y movie for everybody that wants to come, that actually signs up through the links here in his newsletter. Folks, this is an awesome deal. This is truly a businessman putting his actions forward. And I think that's what we all need to do. Take some time today to go over to the Generation Y movie website. And I challenge you I'm going to go over there myself right now. I challenge you to hit on the facts. You know, the facts are amazing. And we do a lot with teens. We do a lot with street people already. But when you look at the facts, and I've shared them before and I'm going to share them again. 1.6 million homeless youth in America. We're not talking about Kenya. I'm not talking about India. I'm talking about in the United States alone. Over 50% are in shelters and on the streets that are out there. They report their parents told them to leave and knew they were leaving and did not care. That's what the teens feel. 1 in 4 homeless end up in the foster or came from the foster care system. 33% of heterosexuals have been sexually abused. Over 400,000 homeless are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender, and 58% of them have been sexually abused. 1 in 7 homeless children are moderate to severely have moderate to severely health conditions. Less than 1 in 4 homeless children will graduate from high school. And here's the one that gets me. 12 kids die in the streets of America every day. Look, most of you that are watching this right now are in the direct selling industry. Some of you come worldwide. Some of you are here watching this and saying, what can I do? You know what? This is a season that we're going into where we give. And I challenge you to give back. And especially since there's something here for you. You can literally go to Richard's one-day event. Get some of the greatest training and the mentoring out there. Plus, you're actually giving back to the Generation Y. If you can't go to Richard's meeting, click on the donate button and donate directly to Generation Y. Folks, live life like it's an epic adventure. We'll see you at the top.